Hello everyone. This client commissioned me to make a set of dice that evokes her maximalist jewel-toned curio art wall. So let me tell you, this was fun. First thing that she knew she wanted is she wanted skulls. In here we have a velociraptor, a rabbit, a saltwater croc, and a hyena. Along with those are also going to be butterflies, bugs, plants, and mushrooms. Specifically, we have lily of the valley here. We've got a cicada that I'm painting here. And next up is going to be the blue carpenter bee, which I did not know was a thing, but Google it. They live in Australia and they're so freaking cute. Now, the buyer also specifically requested a blue morpho, a white morpho, an atlas moth, and a luna moth. I couldn't find these available small enough in the size that I need, specifically in the species that I need, so I ended up having to make them instead. So here we go. We've got all the pieces. It only took me absolutely weeks to make, but before we put them in the dice, we got to combine the butterflies and the skulls, of course. We have the white morpho on, I believe that was the rabbit. This is the hyena with the atlas moth. We've got the blue morpho on the velociraptor, and then we're going to have the luna moth on the crocodile, which I showed you really fast there. For the base of this set, we're going to be having this really nice green that really reminds me of velvet. We're going to have all of these things that I just made basically on like a little diorama. So this is me putting down the base layer. Once it was all cured and off-cast, it got to come back up to my office. A lot of dice makers will make little blank bottoms to do this instead of doing them within the molds. And honestly, they're right. But this is all I had, and this is what I usually do. So I use super glue, and if anyone has ever used super glue in a silicone mold before, you are probably being like, no, Lauren, don't do that. And you were right. I'm so excited to show you all the reveal. I haven't even edited it yet, but let me tell you, it was a mess, and these molds totally died, but they're so cool, and I'm really glad that I had the actual time to get these correct instead of doing them while I was in the tent and trying to get the resin to not flash cure on me. Now that we have them all done, we bring them down to the tent. This did take forever to fill because I had to put it just a little bit at a time, little bit at a time, little bit at a time to make sure that I wasn't trapping any bubbles in. Basically, you want the resin to rise from the bottom so that it pushes the air out without trapping bubbles in it. So this took me a long time to get all the molds full, but once I finally got to the point where I could start filling them more at a time, I was able to get them finished off, and let's put them in the pressure pot and cross our fingers.